My name is Dr. Andrew Eichel, and I'm a learning specialist in the Center for Academic Success, housed in the Clough Commons. All the learning specialists at CAS work individually with students to enhance academic skills, advance confidence, discover motivation, and improve performance. So if you like anything I'm about to talk about, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and sign up for an academic coaching appointment today. One common issue I encounter with students who are worried about test prep is a lack of organization. Instead of outlining a study plan, many students just jump right in. And while their excitement is commendable, their efficiency is lacking somewhat. In order to ensure a well-rounded approach to your content, CAS learning specialists recommend the 1/3 study schema to take advantage of your time while still being efficient. Imagine you divide the time you have available between now and the test into 3 parts. During the first third, you will do a full and general review of everything that will be covered on that test. You can choose to make a study guide or crib sheets, or even to list out all the chapters and sections that are going to be covered. Familiarize yourself with all the content that's going to be covered, being sure to focus on the areas of concern or that are gaps in your knowledge. Many students will choose a rating system, and they'll go through and they'll label topics easy, medium, or difficult. During the second third, you will spend your time filling in the gaps in your understanding. Whatever you identify as difficult is the first thing you should tackle. Don't leave it until the very end when you're running out of time and you're already tired. This time should also be used to visit your professor, your TA, a tutor, or to meet with your classmates. Learn and practice the most difficult concepts. And now is the time to start self-testing. The last third of your time will ideally be a few days before your exam. You will use this time to switch gears into practice mode. Lots of self-testing and practice problems. If available, use old exams or practice exams and try to take them in the same amount of time that you'll have for the final exam. If possible, have a timer on while you're doing this. It increases your stress a little bit, but that's good to force your brain to work harder. For example, let's imagine that you want to study for your calculus exam for 6 days. You're going to take those 6 days and break it up into 3 parts of 2 days each. Using this schema, you will use your first 2 days to make a crib sheet, to read over your notes in the book, to memorize some formula, and most importantly, to identify the areas where there are gaps in your knowledge. The next 2 days, you will go to office hours, maybe sign up for tutoring, or do some group work in order to really focus in on what you still don't understand. The last 2 days, you will practice comprehensively, taking as many practice tests or redoing as many old tests as possible. Simulate as best as you can the conditions of the actual exam itself. Think about the time, the location, no electronics, no notes. Then, by controlling those conditions, that practice exam will give you better insight into how you'll actually perform. There are many strategies for improving your test scores, but there's one I want to talk about that doesn't get a lot of attention, and that's the post-assessment evaluation. Anyone who has ever performed poorly on an exam knows how difficult it is to critically evaluate what you did wrong. However, the best way to correct an error is to understand what led you to it in the first place. A post-assessment, however, is more than just recognizing an error. Recognition does not equal knowledge. Self-correction is crucial because it serves to direct your attention to gaps in your knowledge and things that you just don't have down 100%. When performed efficiently and effectively, the post-assessment evaluation will take place within 48 hours after getting that final grade back. The self-correction will involve a complete redo of any problem that you missed. If you still have questions, or if you still don't understand what you did wrong, that's the time to visit your professor's office hours, go meet with a TA, sign up for tutoring, or talk to that friend in your class who's done well. Moving on to study for your next test without properly processing what you did wrong on that first test is leaving those gaps of knowledge there as a weakness. You can shore up those gaps and strengthen your foundations by paying attention to that post-assessment evaluation. For more tips like these on all aspects of academic success, visit our website and sign up for an academic coaching appointment today. We look forward to working with you individually.